What if the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1962 had ended in nuclear war? It's scary to think about, but the Soviets were prepared to nuke the United States. As tensions rose, the US and the USSR traded nuclear threats until finally the Americans said, "Hey, let's just drop the bomb." And the Soviets were like, "Wait, you guys actually want us to start World War III? Fine." And so they launched their first strike, targeting Washington, D.C., with 2 nukes. The Americans retaliated by nuking Moscow, but this wasn't the big one. The big one was when the Soviets targeted New York City with a massive 27-megaton bomb, the biggest nuke ever detonated. The Americans were completely caught off guard. They didn't have a big red button to press. So President Kennedy just looked at his nuclear launch codes and said, "Nope, that's not right." And then he pressed the button. This was the largest nuclear exchange in history, 300 nukes in total. But it wasn't enough to wipe out humanity. There were still survivors.